Hi guys, I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that 6 minutes in, our mic went out and we had to record the rest of it with our backup. So you will hear a difference in sound and we apologize. That's what happens to us. Thanks.
Such is life.
Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and giving us a watch. And here we are.
Kim and Bea.
Yes. I knew I forgot something.
That memory.
Thank you.
I was trying to remember what episodes we did the other day, and I couldn't remember which one was the second one. It was the memory one.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Well, I have them written down now.
Yeah. But
I have
couldn't
them
remember.
written down. So, anyhow, what? How's your week so far?
It's long. I didn't know there was that many days in this week, so I'm tired too.
I know.
And I feel like it's 3 a.m.
Right.
So, what about
well,
you?
The weather is not helping
Yes.
in California today because the sun did not come out.
Not at
Good.
all.
I mean, busy, but trucking along.
Chucking.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, we're going to the Beach Life
Nights.
Beach Life Nights at the Seaside Lagoon. Friday night.
Okay.
Sister Wives are coming up. Saturday is Roberto's birthday, the day that he was born. So
I'm glad
I
he
don't
was
know.
born.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
so glad he was born.
Me too.
So today we're going to talk about therapy. We're going to talk about talk therapy and
Hokey pokey therapy.
hokey pokey therapy. And then a few variations here and there. So I'll start with, I started doing talk therapy, I think it was 2017. And funny enough, I was perimenopausal during that time. And I got really depressed. And I was trying to pull it off. And Brian caught me one summer that I wasn't taking the kids anywhere. I was doing the bare minimum.
Oh.
I was cleaning, I was cooking, I would get out of my pajamas and put some clothes on, and he was on to me. And then he said, "What's up?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Oh.
And that got me to go to therapy.
So you thought everything was normal? Or?
No,
Oh.
I didn't think I thought I was just pulling it off.
Ah.
I was pulling it off. So, I had all the meltdowns the committee was going like crazy. So I started and I loved it because one part of it is that he didn't have to listen to my bullshit all the time.
And he loved it, I'm sure.
Oh, God, did he love it. So, but I love it so much because I can, I've learned some tools and I can apply those tools whenever I'm in a pickle.
In a pickle.
So.
In your toolbox, you're like.
Yeah, hang on. No, I'm like. For a bit, I thought I was a therapist myself. I'm like, well, this is what you should do.
Oh, I love life coaching. That could be totally a different episode, but especially when throwing some back, I'm like, oh, I got this handled. I do have a degree in psychology, so it was the easiest one to get. So.
Yeah, tap back. Well, here you are. Part-time therapist.
Yes. Oh, unauthorized or what? Unsolicited?
No.
Unlicensed.
Oh, thanks, Miles.
Thank you, Lord producer.
Thank you, producer. So anyhow, that's how I started with talk therapy, and I love it. And I love my therapist. I was lucky that I went straight to the first one I went to, and loved her and stuck with her. But a lot of people, you just have to try them out.
Right.
If the first one doesn't work, you don't get discouraged and keep finding one. And then also, a lot of people don't get it, right? When you're like, a lot of people, I have more friends that are into going to therapy than not, but there are a few in there in between that don't understand depression. They just want you to like pull yourself out of it. Just muscle through it, and sometimes you can't because it's a chemical imbalance, or you're just that fucked up that you can pull. So there you have it. So that, and then what was the other one? Music therapy.
Yes, I did the things, but I don't have my glasses today. Talk therapy. Let's see.
Music therapy and Brian is doing that right now. Ooh. On his own with his playlist, his happy playlist.
The eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. That's the EMDR. I've done that.
That's a great one.
Yeah. So I personally have done all of these and then some. So I think I want to talk about shame in the game. You know, I think a lot of people don't want to admit that there's something wrong, or they don't want to have somebody else tell them how to do it or shed light on anything that's going on.
But they're scared that it may go so way back and you're like rehashing. And and that's not always the case. It's you get to choose. You know, you get to start from right now, or you can say, I want to go all the way back to when I was 5 years old.
And I've done therapy like that too. So I have no shame in my therapy game at all. Like, so I've done it all. There's shame in the game, right? Just admitting that there's issues. I suggested once to a friend therapy, and it was a visceral reaction because...
Was that during your therapy?
I was trying to life coach.
Okay.
And that backfired. But anyway, so like I said, I've done every therapy. The thing with talk therapy for me that didn't work is I wanted homework, almost like, because I'm a teacher. I wanted something to go home and do, but I also wanted immediate results. Nope. And I was not seeing, and it was compounding already what was going on, so that didn't work for me. I did one therapy session. I don't know what it's called. I could probably look on here when I have my glasses on. She gave me a tennis racket, and I was slamming it against the couch. Yeah, I don't know.
Is that like to get?
I don't know.
Aggression?
Maybe. I've done.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, you have to kind of test them. You know, you're kind of dating the therapist, so you have to find the right match. Otherwise, it's not. You don't want to be more agitated when you leave. It's
right. So I did talk therapy once with my husband. I got him to go. Well, yeah, they say that first year of marriage is hard, so it was like, all right, maybe we should go, and he was reluctant. And so I found a therapist. She had, it was from maybe an anger management class that I had gone to.
You didn't read the fine print.
So, count to 10 does not work for me. It's like a firecracker, and then everybody's with the smoke with me. But anyway, so she bragged that she was great. So I'm like, all right, I found this woman. She brags that she's a great couples therapist. So he's running late, and he gets there, and he comes in, and she makes us take our shoes off, and he's now in his work boots. And he is sitting on the couch, glued to me, right? He is literally
ready to run out the door,
glued to me. And she's like, so what brings you in today? And so I'm like, well, we're married for 5 months and this and that. And, I came with luggage. I came with all sorts of luggage. I'm looking around for bags, but trust and all this shit. So anyway, I tell her, he doesn't even talk. This is no joke. He doesn't even say one fucking word. And she says, oh yeah, you need to stay. You can go. I need to work with you. And he was,
you?
yes, he was dismissed from couples therapy. therapy.
principal's
Yes.
office. Like, you're good.
I mean, he actually came to my defense. Like, he was like, well, I understand where she's coming from. And we got outside. We died. We still laugh about that.
Right.
And then one other, you know, again, no shame in my therapy game. I am, anybody that knows me, I don't like to be hugged. Don't hug me. Don't touch me.
I try every time.
I know. So I was going to therapy. I was feeling good. I was like, you know, it was a new school year. First day's work is not with kids, but with teachers and all this stuff. So, and I've always been very open about therapy at work. They know it. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try this out. This girl that I really didn't know, but she got hired back. I went in for a hug, and she stepped back from me, and I was like,
oh, what?
yes, she stepped back from me going in for a hug. And so I'm like, excuse me, and she goes, well, I know you don't like to be touched, and I didn't know what was happening. So sure enough, we had to go around, you know, that first day and tell everybody, you know, how was your summer? I'm like, I have something to share. I was going in for a hug. I got denied. And they were like, well, that's how we feel when we go to hug you. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, all right. Anyway.
So you let them hug you now. You just put your arms down and don't hug back.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to be in the mood. I used to be very like I would stand back. If anybody tried to go in, anybody that didn't know me, and I would go, oh, we're hugging. Like I'd make a comment and I'm sure it was uncomfortable for that person.
Right.
But it was just like something that I had up, a guard.
Defense mechanism.
So
of some sort.
Yeah. But I think I have gotten better because now I'm really into the hokey pokey.
Right.
The other side, the Eastern medicine.
So that's what you're ended up after all the trials.
All of the trials.
And this is what's working for you. So tell me about that because I don't know a lot about it. The only thing I've done is a Reiki. Yeah. So, and I love it.
I've done Reiki as well.
I love it. And I have a great girl.
Oh.
If you guys are into it, I'm going to ask her first if I can plug her in the comments.
Right.
But I love it. So what is yours?
Mine is an energy healer. So you don't even have to talk. And you've got to be open-minded, first of all. And you just kind of go in and she clears your chakras. You don't have to talk. But like yesterday I had a therapy session with my she's El Salvadorian. She's just a firecracker. And
is she in town?
She's in town. She's in Torrance.
Okay.
So, but my body, like where the stored energy goes, you kind of feel a little.
She works.
Yeah.
Through it.
So you can go far back. Like I don't know how long I've been in therapy. I came out going to therapy.
Does she do it with stones? Like, what's the process? She
doesn't do her hands. That's Reiki.
Okay.
So what she'll do is like sound bowls. She'll do rain stick. But she'll sit there. She'll stand away from me, and I'll be on the table, and she'll cut cords and things like that. So and you can go as far back. I mean, I've done so much therapy and reading on it that it really starts. I mean, you're trying to stop the generational stuff. Right. So, but you got to be open.
The root. You're trying to get to the root of it because that's.
And I didn't need to know the root. I just wanted it fucking gone. I wanted let's just start healing because So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So you got lucky though with your first.
Oh, I did because it was really, really scary to know that you have to go. Did a therapy session here and there many, many moons ago, and this is how this went about. So when Brian and I worked at Red Robin, that's where we met. I don't know if any of you guys remember, but there was a shooting in Red Robin, and it was mid-shift. So Brian was working with me during the day. He and all of my crew were gone. I was the last one from the day that was still working. And if you've ever been to Red Robin, up by the bar, there's like a little section, and that's where I was counting my money.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah,
it's
and
still
we're
there.
at what's What's the mall?
The Galleria. It's in the Galleria.
And there was a shooting.
So, like, it was gnarly. Wow. So I'm counting out, and my manager's standing next to me. Prior to that, I saw these guys. They were going from the patio to the bar and back and forth, and they're talking and sitting it just felt weird. Like, I'm like, something's off. But who's going to think that someone's going to shoot anyone?
Yeah.
So I'm counting my cash out. My manager's next to me, and bam, bam, bam. We heard it. The gunshots. It was the guy from the outside shot the guy from the bar, went to the guy in the patio, shot him, shot a window through. My manager throws himself on top of me to save me.
Oh my God.
I was wearing a fake ponytail. And
he got
screaming at him, get off my fucking ponytail! And he's like, right? So he's like, because it didn't register, right? It didn't register. Anyhow, long story short, when all the dust settled, they brought in a therapist.
Oh, okay.
And I talked about it, and because I didn't really feel...
Did that guy die?
Yeah. Yeah, dead. It was, they got us out of there real quick.
I'm gonna need therapy again.
I know.
Right now.
I didn't see him. I didn't see any of it. We just got zooped out.
Wow.
So I went to, they brought this therapist for 3 months. We were able to, whoever wanted it. It wasn't answered. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go. So we talked about it. I talked it through a little bit, and by the second session, I'm like, so I think I'm good. I think I'm healed. But can I still continue to come to you?
And that's still?
No, it's not the same therapist. So that was my first experience. Okay. So I did it. I had therapy for 3 months that was on Red Robin.
Okay.
And so I never rejected it. But when it came down to it, and I had an actual issue, it was scary.
Yes.
It was scary to it felt like the unknown, because now I'm 20-year-old problems to 50-year-old issues are totally different things, and that's more years in between, right?
Yes.
That's a little bit deeper.
For sure.
So I lucked out that because I went in scared.
And I'm glad you said that, though, because it is so, like, when we were younger, it's like, you didn't have any fucking wherewithal. Like, you're just, like, living day by day, and now it's, like, everything. It's, like, all the things, and... But, like, if you have a broken arm, you're going to go to the doctor to get it set and, placed, right? If there's something going on that you can't figure out, why not just... try it, try it.
But I do want to touch on this, though. My 20-year-old issues, to me, they weren't that deep looking back at it. But I don't want, if any 20-year-olds, if they need it, 19, 16, 15, those are like true issues to them, and they're super real, and it's like, yes. So just like that, I think that the sooner that you take care of, I think that
yes, it helps you later in your path.
Yes.
I am having a physical reaction to you saying that I did not know that. Like, I'm
it was.
I couldn't even imagine. I have
really intense
reoccurring nightmares of being chased with someone with a machine gun. Yeah. And it got really, really bad a couple of years ago. And then that's when I started the different therapy, and it actually... It started when I was younger, and it became, once a year, then it started twice a year, and then it was like a couple times a week. So, but now I don't know what's gone on, but it's cleared out.
Well, she did it. She's cutting the cords. So. I like that.
But you gotta just be open-minded, no shame in the game. No. If I don't know, if we could do the things or the legwork. Not really the legwork, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think that through your medical provider, that's how you find someone if you want to do talk therapy, because if you are a psychologist or psychiatrist can administer meds if you need it. Psychologists no, but then you have to do it with your general practitioner. So then mine worked together. My general practitioner, and we were a good little team. It was awesome.
So you have the Reiki, I have the energy, kind of on the same.
Yes, so
on the
that
eastern side.
we can definitely. What is that? What's that called? Refer. Like suggest? No.
So,
sorry, guys.
No shame in the game.
No shame in the game.
In the therapy
Get it
game,
done.
so
Get it done if you need it. Anyhow, I hope you guys have this is a short and sweet, and out we go.
Yep.
Have a great weekend. We're going to be at Beach Life Nights, so with the Sister Wives.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I know.
I miss them. Yay. So, bye guys.
Thank you for commenting too.
Yes.
You enjoy it.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.